Grand Rise and Peace. Welcome to Good News and Divine Warning TV. I'm your host, Knowledge the Mind, aka Nine Royalty, aka KDM, aka Allegor, Knowledge Malik El Ray Gate. The true and divine one that was sent here from the master teacher, the ones up in the skies and the spiritual realms that sent me back in this physical flesh to give y'all a physical overstanding on your divine nature. Y'all gotta pardon me, man. Right now, I'm a little, but I'm all gravy though. One thing about Good News and Divine Warning TV, we raw and we explicit over here, and we just natural. We natural with everything. But I want y'all to understand. I'm touching on a new series on my podcast on Speaker Radio, Speaker.com. I think it's Speaker, it's Stereo, might be Stereo. I think it's Stereo, y'all. Stereo Radio, Stereo. Y'all get on the Stereo app and you look up Divine Code Radio. That's my podcast. So that Divine Code Radio is basically the podcast, version of Good News and Divine Warning TV from the YouTube. And I usually get on there and I share a lot of divine information, things that I feel that would be helpful. Man. See? I got dirt. Y'all see me though, but I'm always trying to get it right. Always trying to get it right. But right now I'm touching on a topic called How to Think Like a God. And I'm already on episode 4. I'll be doing episode 4 today at about 10:30. And one thing I realized with How to Think Like a God with this podcast, on this podcast, I'm giving out the science on how to think like a God. And what I've been explaining so far, that I touched on so far in this podcast, is potential. First of all, we have to understand and understand and understand what is potential. What does potential really mean to us? What does potential mean to you? And I broke down a definition of potential to mean an inner power, an inner ability to bring something to manifestation. You have the potential, the force within you, the power within you, the inner standing and wisdom within you to bring about the characteristic traits that you would like to exhibit, to manifest that which you would like to manifest in this realm, in this space and time, in this reality. And we have that power to manifest and build and create things as the supreme creator had created the universe and all things by just speaking it. So that lets you know, if y'all read the Holy Bibles or whatever like that, we're not religious over here, but we do refer to some holy texts to give you a deeper understanding that when you speak, your words are power, because words are spells. That's why you write them out. And I'll get into that science later on too, as we're down the road. But speaking things into existence is about using affirmations, saying every day what we would like to see, saying every day what we would like to bring into fruition positively. When we speak negatively all the time, when we speak about death all the time, when we speak about things of low vibrational nature all the time, we really attract that to us. That's why I used to get on certain individuals about being around me speaking about death 24/7. I used to get agitated about people speaking death, talking about death, talking about dying, talking about this, because your words are spells. And you speak that because it's the creator of the universe that created us has the power to manifest something by speaking it. How much more power and potential that you hold by using your words for building or destroying. For y'all that know that's in the God cipher, y'all know our words can build and our words can destroy. That's why I speak positivity even in negative situations. But I was breaking that down, that we had the potential to build and destroy with our inner wisdom and our inner knowing and our inner vibrations and wisdom. That's why it's important to understand your true potential, your true power that you hold, so you'll know how to go about the correct way of sharpening and understanding that power to be able to use it in the correct way. But you can't use nothing in the correct way if you don't even know that you possessed it. So that's why I wanted people to know that you have the power of this so-called religious God that y'all so-called worship. You have the power within you, the potential within you to manifest greatness. And that's what I touched over on episode 1. Episode 2, I touched on what do you mean to think like a God? I think I touched on that. No, on episode 2, I touched on what's the definition of God. We have to understand and understand that the definition that we was given from the Europeans, the people that, gave us English language, which is not indigenous language to the melanated people, the people of dark color, which they call black, which is not the true color of us because we're really brown. But we don't go by colors. We go by actual nationalities. And I would like to go by being referred to as a Nubian. You know what I'm saying? I would like to say my people are ancient Egyptians and Nubian descent, and all of the African diaspora, and also Haitian, Jamaican, and all these Puerto Rican, Dominican, all these melanated people of the planet is all of us. But anyway, which makes us the majority, not the minority, y'all. But also, I had broken down that the Europeans give us their concept of God, that everything that we speaking in the English language and everything that we understand in the English language is from the Europeans' perspective. So if we look at God from the ancient times and what it means in different cultures and different languages, it means something totally different than the modern day perspective of God, looking up at the sky and looking at God as a judge in a courtroom, sitting on a throne, watching and judging everybody for their things. That's not our concept of God. Our concept of God is vibration and energy. And that what you possess as energy is what you possess as a characteristic spirit, which means if you possess an egotistic, low vibrational, materialistic spirit, you think of everything as this world as physical. You see yourself as a physical body. You see yourself as here on earth to get it all, do whatever you got to do to be the winner, be better than everybody. You live in an ego, which is of the devil. You know what I'm saying? So you have an egotistic spirit, which means you have a demonic, a devil spirit within yourself, which is when you think positively, you think upright, you think about unity, you don't judge people, you look at everything as connected, you don't see yourself different than other people, you see yourself as on the right spectrum with nature. You of a God complex. You have a God ability, the God mind to attract positivity, to ward off negativity, to manifest greatness, to ward off ungreatness. So we have to understand that God is a consciousness, is a state of mind, of power, of your potential, of greatness. And anything of the devil is of the ego, lower nature, materialistic, greed, lust, egotistic behaviors and things. That's of devil. So you have all these, what you call devil and God within you, and all these things are characteristic traits. So all God is to say is a consciousness. All the devil is a state of consciousness. So when you're in a certain state of consciousness, like most of the world is in a low vibration state of consciousness, following the regular ways of life, going to work every day, working a 9 to 5, taking care of rent and bills and keeping up with the Joneses. That's of the devil nature. When you say, you know what, I'm going to free myself, I'm going to provide for myself through the potential of God consciousness that I exhibit and make the world the way that I wanted to make and not follow the path of the naysayers. I trust in the universe and not man. Man gonna say, if you don't follow this or follow this way, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. If you don't believe in this or believe in that, I'm not gonna hire you here and there. If you don't hire me because I see things differently, if you don't want to hire me at your jobs to work, guess what? The universe of my God conscious potential within myself, if I align myself and think positive, I can manifest my own greatness and my own finances because I have the ability to do so. I was given different talents, different gifts and things to polish to be able to manifest my own greatness, not always have to depend on man, even though we have to say, we got to depend on man to get to, we got to use that as the first stepping stone. Not really. It depends. But whatever, man, I got stories for y'all. I done been on the streets. I done did a lot of stuff in my time. And it was times that I didn't even call on family members. I just had to put my trust in the universe. And I told myself, nothing will harm you and nothing that's not supposed to happen to you will happen to you. You know why? Because you were in alignment. You are in alignment.